Second John Paul visited this house.
of His Holiness Pope John Paul II.
He is from Poland, Polish.
From the Vatican Rome to the Araujo Alvares family.
Come.
This was one of those times when all the members of the household would be together. As they say, people who pray together, stay together. Other items used then by the family.
Look at the other cupboard,
The
prayer.
other cupboard holds
Those time father wearing color cloth, they wearing white. Every Sunday come here and pray, just like family doctor, family
the
father.
Eucharistic celebrations by the priest.
Look behind, visit this house from Vatican row.
Carries the faith. Known to be a very gracious and helpful person. He solved the problems of the villagers and even settled
Today, present generation still staying in Margao, 12 kilometers away. The boy 22 years old, girl 24 years old, his father 62 years old. Other family pass away.
Era as well as
English
after
certificate. Still
all
teach English,
these
but language.
articles were used
You can read but not understand English.
Araujo Alvares.
Yeah.
His logically is also the same. The payment for his services was sometimes done entirely.
Yeah.
The rotating bookshelf below
This rotating
holds the
bookshelf.
Portuguese law books.
Yeah.
The Portuguese law, which is still prevalent in Goa, known as promote.
Yeah.
These were used at night to ease off, since bathrooms in those times were always constructed at the rear of the house. In modern times, the bathroom became attached. The English porcelain jar, a soap tray and basins on the marble top table served the purpose of a wash basin.
Rocking chair. Easy chair.
The easy chair with lengthy armrest was used by late advocate
Look at the mattress, 150 years before from China. Brought from China. You are seen.
Laid out on the four-poster bed was brought in from China.
You are seen.
It was gifted to Margarita.
150 years
and
back.
Laura Boone's children's toys and walkers are on display. On the left wall are frames displaying the work of 3 generations. Margarita's needlework, her daughter Georgina's painting, and her granddaughter Karishma's work. Seen below are some of the sewing and weaving machines of that era. Also some other household items used by the owners then.
Bombay. Market. Now listen about like.
If you look above
Yeah.
in the passage on your left, you will notice some antique chandeliers and other lighting devices used in those days.
Yeah.
Most of these chandeliers were imported from Belgium. These were lit using oil in separate glasses half filled with water. The mechanism was simple, as oil is lighter than water, none other than oyster shells, which were found in abundance in Goa. These shells would allow a certain amount of light to come in, but were at the same time opaque in nature.
Baby feeders.
Now let's move a little ahead towards the cupboards on the wall. These hold medicinal items, baby feeders, and an antique coffee grinding machine.
This like ambulance. Somebody gave me
Take a
some
close
can doctor
look
like
at the
ambulance.
metal door
Now
on the
listen
right.
carefully. The
Next
band is
to the
gang of
cupboard.
stories for
It
running.
is thick
One
and
robber man can
strongly
attack this
built.
house those time.
Now, an interesting legend exists that a much dreaded gang of bandits called Ranis would operate during those times.
Yeah.
They were so bold in their robberies that they would dispatch a letter in advance, telling the time and date when they would come to a particular house and leave without causing any harm. Most people would
Yes.
just give it,
Ah.
but this house
How is the law?
special strong rooms constructed to face these kinds of situations. The room faced
Very late get it.
upstairs,
12:30
and
get it.
a little ahead, you will see a mini bar to the
Some
right.
movements wine, some
The
local drink,
Portuguese
some
brought
foreign drink.
wines from their country in barrels such as these that you see here. The wine barrel was fitted with a tap
Samples.
which had a key. This was how the wine was rationed. The wall covered with different wine bottles. Locals blend the coconut creamy with
Yeah.
herbs and
This
roots
Portugal
to
package.
derive a mixture called dulce, which is commonly used for medicinal purposes and pain relief. Masks are used to hide the identity of
Is
the
a
person
Brazilian
as
mask,
they paraded
African,
dressed in colourful
Indian,
attire, going
British.
from house to house having fun.
Indian.
Here are some
British.
samples in the
He's
cupboard.
African.
Let us move through the door on the right. The family is complete without song and dance. As you turn right, you will see the collection of those musical instruments like violin, mandolin, gumot, which were used by the family. At the moment, the chapel boasts of more than 300 icons. Now let's move out through the doorway towards the well. Much prepared as it is 150 feet deep. Across the neck, you see a hot tub, full cup, and the cycle which was used by Jocelino. Step in through the doorway into the
You should put seeds in the trees. These are the raincoats. On top of this, there should
hanging
put
on
palm
the wall,
leaves.
you will see the various tools
These
used
are
by the
transport,
laborers
pull-up
in
cart,
their
horse cart
day-to-day
and cycle.
field work, coconut plucking, etc. The main crop of Goa is rice and coconut. The item on the right wall with a long horizontal wooden bar attached to a
These are
vertical
the
one
farming tools.
is a plough used
this
to
is
till
used to
the
cook
farmland
paddy,
and coconut
rice.
grow. It was drawn
This
with
is
the
used
help
to
of a
store
couple
paddy
of
after
oxen
drying,
or
and this
buffaloes.
is used to heat water.
Now let's move on ahead to the other passage.
This is the plough.
The shelf behind by the left holds English and Scottish porcelain jars which were used to store oil.
Porcelain
Pick system existed. Hence, the farmer would cultivate the landlord's land and give him half the produce.
Weights and measures.
Displayed here are the various weights and measures which were in use then.
Copper utensils.
The next opposite shelves display copper
This was
and
used
clay
as a
vessels
bathtub for small
widely
children.
used for cooking
And this I used to
and
make
heating.
idlis.
Each of these vessels had a specific use.
Up extra beds.
Now, if you may please look up on the walls, you will see extra beds hanging. These beds were normally stored up and brought down when guests spent the night.
Porcelain jar.
Next to the
This
door,
was
you will
sugar.
see a huge porcelain jar which was shipped from China with
Because they should
sugar.
not get sugar in
It
India.
stands on
So
a
they
stone
should get
base
it from
with a
China.
grove. Water was
Here
put
now.
into the grove to keep the ants away. At the end of the passage is a
Ladies and
bathroom,
gentlemen.
gents' bath. Let's turn back and enter the door. The kitchen also had a provision store. Medicinal plants and herbs were preserved here. In today's times, most
Grinders
masalas
make
are ground
masalas.
with the help of a mixer.
This is the fridge.
But during those
We used to work on
days, this
kerosene.
huge granite stone with a hole in the center called rubber would do the job. The one you see placed on the floor. Ingredients were poured in the hole while the small conical stone was used to grind, moving it in circular motion.
Adodi.
This next contraption on the parapet is a 3-in-1 instrument called adori. Ladies would sit on it and use it to clean fish, grate coconut, cut vegetables, etc.
This one, right?
Yeah.
You can see some
Meat
meat
mincing
mincing
machine.
machines, different ladders,
Masala boxes.
wooden masala boxes, spoons and other home appliances.
Wash
The
basin.
wash basin in the opposite corner was used for washing utensils.
Earthen
The
pots.
huge earthen pots piled up to make an oven were used to bake cake and bibinkas, a gold delicacy.
Here.
The
Shula.
chula by the door you entered has 4 mouths. The first 2 are used to cook on, and the ones behind are
Keep the
used to
food hot.
heat the food or kept covered to save energy.
Wooden cages.
The 2 wooden
Mid-safe.
cages hanging by the window are mid-safes. These were used to store cooked food from dust, flies and other insects.
Keep paddy.
If you peep through the window, you will see an open courtyard
Courtyard.
which was known as Rosanga. This area was used to dry salt fish, sausages, raw mango slices, etc. as provision for the rainy season. It used to also house a kitchen garden with plants like chilies and lemongrass.
Roman statue.
In the front, you will notice a replica of the Roman statue of Venus of Lebanon and around the mango tree are laterite statues of Astavinayaka.
This was their caretaker's place.
Okay.
He was Hindu. He was not eating fish, meat and all.
This
So the present
place was
generation
used
of
by
the family has
caretaker
made the
by
collection.
the name of Ananta Damo, who handled most of the property matters like accounts, the produce, payments of the laborers, etc.
Here, his
On the
play
wooden
area.
loft above is his prayer area known as Devaro, which faces the east. The Araujo Alvares family possessed unusual shells with openings on the right, which Sri Ananta used for worship. Some of the temples still use these shells for their pujas. Sri Anand had a great regard for the youngest son of the advocate, Sri Mail, who was influenced by him to know about their roots and the Hindu religion. This made. Now let's move ahead to the next room, which houses a dining hall.
Dining table. 22 people sit
The
on
long dining table dominating the hall could seat 22 people. It could also be folded and made smaller as per requirement. This hall was used mainly for parties and formal functions.
Persian carpet.
On your left wall, you will see displayed a Persian carpet. This is used for Laura's wedding to kneel in the church. It was subsequently used for the advocate Euphemiano and Margarita's wedding, and last for May's wedding.
Crockeries.
The wall cover houses crockery from China, Japan, and Macau. The crockery as well as the furniture in this room have been custom engraved with the Araujo Alvares logo.
Piano.
At the far end of the room is a custom-made piano that is used by many talented people to entertain guests here. And now, let's move through the opposite door to
This is
enter the
their
hall.
5th generation.
Has a wooden floor and was used as a dance floor on special occasions.
Chandeliers.
The chandeliers, when lit with candles, added a romantic atmosphere to the hall. These chandeliers
Mirror.
and the mirror on the wall were imported from Belgium. On the right is a safe-come writing desk with a lot of drawers. This desk has concealed drawers which were used to store important documents safely. The
Up is the
generation
writing
tree
desk
of
and
the
down the
occupants
locker.
of the house is displayed
These
above.
are the occupants of
The
the
photo on
house.
the wall
Generation.
behind is of Advocate Euphemiano and his family. The other photo is of the
Advocate's
fifth
family.
and sixth generations of the Alvarez family. The present generation who lived last in this house reside in the nearby town called Marta. In the bygone era of the Portuguese, the locals were a simple folk using
These are
simple
signal shooting
tools and
pictures.
artifacts in their day-to-day living. However, there were a few elites who went to the extent of procuring items from beyond the boundaries. Most of the journey from the four corners of the globe. The present generation of the Alvarez family have gone to great lengths to maintain, preserve, and display art